that was one thing that kind of drew my interest. If you think historically about maritime, there's been a lot of innovation. You could have said that it was the original kind of intelligent transport system in many ways. When you've got to sort of look back across history, and you've got the sort of innovation from sail power to steam power, and then from steam power to diesel and so on. And some of the earliest sort of technology developments in terms of sort of radar and positioning technology were associated with vessels. So in many ways, I suppose you could kind of say maritime was ahead of the game there. And I think it's maybe only sort of since the age of digitization, I guess, that maybe things have started to swing around a little more, and other sort of transport modes, land-based transport modes, aviation have started to pick up pace and maybe overtake maritime a little bit. But for me, it was probably realization that maybe maritime wasn't quite as digitally connected as maybe other transport networks was probably around the time of the COVID pandemic, and obviously a massive disruption. I think it was kind of brought to the forefront that you had massive vessel delays affecting supply chains right over the world. I think that was probably the moment that kind of made that connection. If things are kind of operating perfectly, if things are operating as you would expect, and there's no issues, then no one pays any attention. You make your online order, and your products kind of turn up at your door. When something happens to affect those systems, and they're not performing quite as they should, there's quite quickly things can start going wrong and snowballing and exacerbating, and people really do notice. So I think that was kind of probably that light bulb moment for me.